Some sleeper cars might look like regular family sedans or boring luxury vehicles, but they hide incredible performance under the hood. However, not all sleeper cars are worth your money today. We're counting down 20 sleeper cars that have become complete financial disasters. These vehicles will drain your bank account faster than you can say horsepower, so buckle up as we reveal the cars you should absolutely avoid buying. Number 20. Jaguar I-Pace. This electric luxury SUV was supposed to be Jaguar's answer to Tesla, but it turned into one of the biggest money pits on four wheels when Jaguar introduced the I-Pace. It looked like the future with its supercar-inspired design and cutting-edge technology. The floating center console featured Jaguar's latest infotainment system, Pivi Pro, reflecting a cutting-edge approach to in-car technology. Under the sleek exterior sat dual electric motors, producing 385 horsepower and 512 pound-feet of torque. This beast could rocket from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.5 seconds. With a top speed of 124 miles per hour, the 90 kilowatt-hour battery pack promised 246 miles of range, making it seem like a solid Tesla competitor. But here's where things get ugly. The I-Pace loses a staggering 72% of its value in just 5 years, effectively turning a significant investment into pocket change cars that originally started around $72,500 can now be found for as low as £12,000. Clearly showing severe value erosion, the market has decisively rejected this early luxury electric vehicle, leading to brutal depreciation, while newer electric vehicles offer over 300 miles of range. The I-Pace's original 234-mile range now feels pitiful. Its 100 kilowatt rapid charging capability, once impressive, is now significantly outpaced by current 150 kilowatt or 300 kilowatt standards. This accelerated obsolescence, driven by rapid technological advancements in battery density and charging infrastructure, quickly renders previous models obsolete, making the technology feel dreadfully dated. Owner reviews on reliability are mixed, with common complaints about the charging system and air suspension issues. The I-Pace was ranked as the second most unreliable electric SUV in the 2023 What Car Reliability Survey. This unreliability is made worse by Jaguar's questionable reliability reputation. With older models historically prone to electrical problems when a brand with known reliability concerns ventures into complex technological domains like electric vehicles, the financial risk for consumers is significantly amplified, despite the general belief that electric vehicles have lower maintenance costs due to fewer moving parts. The I-Pace still costs serious money to maintain. It averages $7,500 in repair and maintenance costs over 5 years, or about $1,500 annually. Insurance premiums are notably high, with models falling into the top-tier groups. 49 or 50 out of 50. The limited dealer network for specialized electric vehicle service makes repairs more challenging and expensive to address, creating a perfect storm of specialized repair costs and ongoing frustrations. Number 19. Bentley Arnage. This opulent sedan was positioned as the ultimate luxury performance vehicle, featuring extensive use of high-quality leather wood veneers and other luxurious materials, offering unparalleled comfort. The Arnage, introduced in 2002, represented a potent blend of performance and luxury, powered by a twin-turbo 6.75-liter V8 engine, delivering 450 horsepower and 645 pound-feet of torque at 1,800 RPM. While its exterior didn't scream performance to the average observer, its sheer power and luxury status made it a true sleeper that could surprise anyone. The Arnage could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.4 seconds, with a top speed of 168 miles per hour, weighing in at 5,699 pounds. It was a substantial machine that commanded respect on the road. However, the Bentley Arnage has experienced brutal depreciation, with cars that originally cost $300,000. Now commonly selling for under $50,000 and many even under $30,000, this dramatic loss of value is perfectly illustrated by one expert who said it's now worth approximately the same amount of money as a 4-pack of itch cream. This extreme depreciation highlights what can be called the wealth trap of ultra-luxury vehicles. The original owners with immense wealth are largely protected from depreciation effects and high running costs. But when these vehicles enter the used market at seemingly bargain prices, they become a wealth trap for less wealthy buyers who simply cannot sustain the original cost of ownership. Profile: the value proposition of such vehicles is intrinsically tied to exclusivity status and newness, rather than long-term reliability or affordability of maintenance. The Arnage is infamous for its astronomical repair costs. A single repair was reported at $19,409, even at wholesale cost, a 30,000-mile service, which included rear brakes, cost $6,177. Even a seemingly minor component, like a turn signal switch, cost $819. Back in 2007, these figures reveal the hidden cost of craftsmanship and proprietary systems, while the Arnage represents bespoke manufacturing. Its extensive electronics and early computer systems mean that even a seemingly minor part can carry an outrageous price. Parts are often proprietary, and the specialized labor required for diagnosis and repair commands premium rates, making the car a financial burden. Owners frequently face problems across various systems, including oil leaks from valve cover gaskets, rear main seals, turbo oil feed lines, and oil cooler hoses, where minor leaks can escalate into major engine problems if ignored. Suspension wear with worn bushes, leaking rear shocks, noisy front suspension, and problems with uneven ride height where electronically adjustable dampers are also prone to failure. Cooling system problems such as radiator hose leaks, faulty water pumps, thermostat failures, and temperature sensor errors that can lead to severe engine overheating and major damage if not addressed promptly. Electrical and engine control unit faults leading to central locking or power window failures. Persistent dashboard, warning lights, malfunctioning, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning controls, and issues with the engine control unit or body control modules, where diagnostics often require specialized tools. Brake system wear, given the car's substantial weight and powerful engine, including premature wear of pads and rotors. Brake judder at high speeds, anti-lock braking system, sensor or module failures, and leaking calipers. Transmission issues, with both early General Motors 4-speed and later ZF 6-speed automatic gearboxes experiencing harsh or delayed gear shifts, fluid leaks, and failure to engage gears properly. Fuel and emission system faults, including oxygen sensor failures, fuel pressure, regulator problems, and rough idling, and interior component failures. Despite the luxurious appointments, including malfunctioning seat controls, fading leather, cracking trim, and delaminating wood veneers. Number 18, Tesla Model S ludicrous. This high-performance electric sedan was positioned as a revolutionary vehicle that aimed to redefine automotive performance, range, and technology, offering a blend of speed, practicality, and environmental friendliness. For most people, the Model S often appears as just another four-door sedan, with nothing in its sleek, minimalist exterior, suggesting the kind of performance that lies within. This makes the Model S Plaid the ultimate sleeper. The ludicrous variants offered over 760 horsepower, with the Plaid producing 1,020 horsepower and the ability to reach 60 miles per hour in just 1.99 seconds, with a top speed of 200 miles per hour and over 300 miles of range. The Model S seemed unstoppable. Its design prioritizes efficiency, boasting a low drag coefficient for speed, endurance, and range, while the interior is designed for comfort and advanced technology with a large touchscreen infotainment system. Tesla vehicles lose value over time, but the factors contributing to this depreciation are unique due to rapid electric vehicle technology, evolution, market dynamics, and Tesla's own pricing strategies. The Model S has experienced significant depreciation, with new models potentially losing between 30 to 40% of their value. Within the first 3 years, the introduction of newer, more powerful variants, like the Plaid in 2021, caused earlier Model S versions to drop dramatically in value as buyers seeking the latest technology opt for newer models. This demonstrates how rapid technological advancement accelerates obsolescence and depreciation, particularly in the fast-moving electric vehicle sector. Tesla has a history of altering its vehicle pricing, often without much notice, which can leave current owners with significant financial loss. This practice creates market instability for used models. A significant factor contributing to Tesla depreciation is the concern many buyers have about owning an electric vehicle after the warranty expires, particularly regarding battery life and replacement costs. While Tesla batteries have good warranties up to 8 years or 100,000 to 150,000 miles, the potential for costly repair or replacement outside of warranty can deter buyers. Driving down resale value. Battery replacement costs can range from $4,000 to over $20,000, creating anxiety among potential used buyers. While electric vehicles generally have fewer moving parts than internal combustion engine vehicles, leading to lower routine maintenance costs, estimated annual costs for Model S are $338 to $580. Certain repairs can be extremely expensive. Common issues reported by owners include suspension parts, door handles, and air suspension if equipped. A drive unit replacement can cost $6,000 to $7,000. Parts and labor tire wear is also a concern due to the heavier weight and instant torque of electric vehicles. Tires can wear more quickly, sometimes needing replacement as early as every 20,000 miles, with premium electric vehicle-specific tires costing $200 to $400 each insurance. Premiums for Teslas are also noted as insane, adding another substantial layer to the total cost of ownership. Number 17. Maserati GranTurismo. This Italian Grand Tourer was positioned as a unique alternative to more predictable luxury choices, embodying Italian flair and a distinctive sound designed to offer a unique alternative. To more predictable luxury choices, the model was initially equipped with a 4.2-liter V8 engine, later upgraded to a 4.7-liter engine in the GranTurismo's variant, while its styling was undoubtedly eye-catching. Its role as a Grand Tourer, rather than an outright supercar, gave it understated elegance, making it a sleeper in the sense of offering high performance in a more refined, less overtly aggressive package than its Ferrari counterparts. The 4.2-liter Ferrari Maserati F136 UV8 produced 405 horsepower with a 6-speed ZF automatic transmission, and weighing 1,880 kilograms, it could reach impressive speeds, though exact acceleration figures for the 4.2-liter are slower than later 4.7-liter variants. The Maserati GranTurismo is a prime example of a luxury performance car that experiences severe and seemingly never-ending depreciation. While depreciation means used examples offer excellent value in terms of initial purchase price, this is a deceptive lure. The financial loss incurred by original owners becomes a gain for used buyers, but this gain is quickly offset by the car's ongoing costs, making it a true money pit that continues to drain resources long after the initial purchase. The GranTurismo is notorious for its shocking reputation for reliability and expensive repair costs. Annual maintenance costs are significantly higher than average, estimated at around $1,600 per year for preventative services alone, compared to an average vehicle cost of $650 per year. Over the first 4 years of ownership, one can expect to spend around $6,500 on maintenance, excluding repairs. Total maintenance and repairs over 10 years are estimated at $21,324, with a 55.82% chance of requiring a major repair exceeding $500. Within that period, these statistics paint a clear picture of the financial commitment required. Common issues include electrical problems ranging from failing parking sensors, where one bad sensor can cause all to fail to rain-sensitive wipers. Malfunctioning, more serious electrical gremlins include indicators flashing and wipers moving unexpectedly, even when the car is off, sometimes traced to a slowly failing alternator or faulty voltage regulator transmission, and clutch problems where Maseratis often have issues with clutches, which can fail between 13,000 and 30,000 miles and cost around $4,000 to replace. Owners also commonly report gear switching issues with transmissions, which can be costly to repair wear on consumables, given the car's nearly 1,900 kilogram weight and performance capabilities. Tires, brakes, and suspension components wear quickly high-performance tires and original equipment. Manufacturer or premium aftermarket components carry a hefty price tag. Parts are harder to source and replace and carry a huge premium. Even an oil change can be expensive due to the requirement for fully synthetic oil, while some components are shared with Ferrari, like the alternator potentially offering slight savings. The overall cost of parts remains very high. Interior and exterior deterioration, where early models are known for subpar infotainment systems, with connectivity issues, screen malfunctions, and slow performance. Optional exterior carbon packs can deteriorate in hot climates, with clear coat fading and parts peeling off, and chrome parts can detach. Insurance premiums for the GranTurismo are also very high, averaging about $5,333 per year, adding up to around $26,665 after 5 years of ownership. This high cost is due to its luxury status and expensive repair costs, creating a comprehensive financial burden that extends far beyond the purchase price. Number 16. BMW 335d. This diesel performance sedan embodies the essence of a sleeper car, presenting as a pretty basic-looking executive BMW sedan without the aggressive styling cues of its M&A performance counterparts. However, beneath its unassuming exterior lies astounding performance. The diesel engine, a 3-liter twin-turbocharged inline-six, delivers exceptional torque and surprising acceleration, making it a formidable performer that can rival even the gasoline-powered M3 in real-world driving scenarios. This blend of understated appearance and potent performance makes it a classic Q car or sleeper. Owners appreciate its smooth power delivery, excellent fuel economy, and comfortable, well-appointed interior. especially with sport package options. The E90 generation produced 282 horsepower at 4,400 RPM and 428 pound-feet of torque at 2,250 RPM. While the F30 generation bumped power to 308 horsepower, the E90 could reach 60 miles per hour in 5.7 seconds, while the F30 improved that to 4.6 seconds with all-wheel drive. Both achieved impressive fuel economy of 35 miles per gallon in combined driving. While the BMW 335d offers impressive performance and fuel economy, it is often described as a typical 15-year-old European vehicle, but with more issues. The primary concern that makes it a potential money pit is its susceptibility to expensive repairs, particularly related to its complex diesel engine and emission systems. Owners frequently report that any money saved in fuel costs will be matched and more in maintenance costs. The average annual repair cost for a BMW 335d is $1,113, significantly higher than the average for many vehicles, making it financially burdensome despite its performance advantages. Common problems include eager cooler failure, one of the most common issues with the N57 engine, where the exhaust gas recirculation cooler can lead to coolant loss, white smoke from the exhaust, and in severe cases, engine overheating and significant engine damage. Replacing the eager cooler is a common and necessary repair for high-mileage models. Timing chain issues, where the N57 engine is known to have timing chain problems where the chain can stretch or tensioners wear out, manifesting as a rattling noise, especially on cold starts. Failure of the timing chain can cause catastrophic engine damage, making its replacement costly but crucial. Turbocharger wastegate and oil leaks, where problems with turbocharger wastegates can lead to loss of boost pressure and reduced engine performance. Additionally, turbocharger oil leaks are common, which, if unaddressed, can cause turbo failure and significant engine damage. Signs include blue smoke from the exhaust and oil spots under the vehicle. Carbon buildup. As a diesel engine, carbon buildup is a typical issue that can affect performance and efficiency. iDrive system issues, where some owners have complained about the iDrive infotainment system not being user-friendly or reliable. Emissions system vulnerabilities, where the sophisticated emission systems, including diesel exhaust fluid, diesel particulate filter, and selective catalytic reduction, are prone to breaking down as they age and are super expensive to fix. If professional help is sought, many owners consider deleting these systems, but this depends on local emissions. Testing regulations. The cost of repairing these systems often negates any fuel savings, turning an economical choice into a financial burden. Number 15. Audi A8 W12. This flagship luxury sedan was Audi's attempt to compete with Mercedes S-Class and BMW 7 Series, featuring a unique W12 engine configuration that was essentially two Volkswagen VR engines joined together. The 6-liter W12 produced 450 horsepower and 428 pound-feet of torque, allowing this luxury barge to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.4 seconds. Despite its imposing size, the A8 W12 looked like any other executive sedan, making it a true sleeper that could embarrass sports cars at traffic lights while maintaining the comfort and luxury expected from Audi's flagship. The Audi A8 W12 suffers from catastrophic depreciation, with vehicles that originally cost over $100,000 now selling for under $20,000. In many cases, this represents a loss of over 80% of the original value within 10 to 15 years. The W12 engine, while impressive, is notoriously unreliable and expensive to maintain. The complex configuration means that when something goes wrong, it often requires specialized knowledge and expensive parts that are difficult to source. Common issues include carbon buildup on intake valves, which is common in direct injection engines and requires expensive walnut blasting services, costing thousands of dollars. Timing chain tensioner failures, which can cause catastrophic engine damage if not addressed promptly. Electrical problems, particularly with the advanced infotainment and driver assistance systems that were cutting edge for their time but are now prone to expensive failures. Air suspension failures, which are expensive to repair and often lead owners to convert to conventional springs and struts, losing the adaptive ride quality. The W12 engine's fuel consumption is astronomical, often achieving single-digit miles per gallon in city driving. This makes it impractical for daily use and adds to the overall cost of ownership. Insurance costs are also very high due to the vehicle's original value and expensive repair costs. Parts availability becomes increasingly difficult as these vehicles age, making repairs more challenging and expensive. Number 14. Range Rover Sport Supercharged. This British luxury SUV was designed to combine the off-road capability of the traditional Range Rover with sports car-like performance. The supercharged version featured a 4.2-liter supercharged V8 producing 390 horsepower, initially later upgraded to a 5-liter unit with 510 horsepower. This allowed the massive SUV to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 6 seconds, making it a true sleeper SUV that could outrun many sports cars while maintaining genuine off-road capability and luxury appointments. Range Rover Sport models suffer from severe depreciation, with vehicles losing 60 to 70% of their value. Within 5 years, this is compounded by Land Rover's reputation for poor reliability, which affects resale values significantly. The supercharged models are particularly problematic due to the additional complexity of the supercharger system, which adds another layer of potential failure points. Common issues include air suspension failures, which are endemic to Range Rover products and cost thousands to repair, often requiring complete system replacement. Engine problems, including supercharger failures, timing, chain issues, and oil leaks that can lead to catastrophic engine damage if not addressed promptly. Electrical gremlins, affecting everything from the infotainment system to basic functions like windows and locks, making daily operation frustrating. Transmission problems, particularly with the ZEF 8-speed automatic, which can suffer from harsh shifting and complete failure, requiring expensive replacement. The cost of repairs is astronomical, with even basic services costing significantly more than comparable vehicles. Parts availability can be poor, particularly for older models, and labor costs are high due to the complexity of the systems. Insurance costs are also very high due to the vehicle's theft risk and expensive repair costs, making ownership financially challenging. Number 13. Mercedes-AMG E63S. This high-performance sedan was Mercedes' answer to BMW's M5, featuring a hand-built twin turbo 4-liter V8 producing over 600 horsepower and 700 pound-feet of torque. This allowed the E63S to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.4 seconds, while looking like a regular E-Class sedan, making it the ultimate sleeper car that could embarrass dedicated supercars. The AMG E63S suffers from rapid depreciation, losing approximately 50 to 60% of its value. Within the first 3 years, this is partly due to the constant introduction of newer, more powerful variants and the high cost of ownership. The complex twin-turbo V8 engine, while impressive, is expensive to maintain and prone to issues that require specialized knowledge and expensive parts. Common problems include turbocharger failures, which can cost over $10,000 to repair carbon buildup in the intake system, requiring expensive cleaning services. Every 20 to 30,000 miles, transmission issues with the 9-speed automatic, including harsh shifting and failure of the torque converter. Air suspension problems, which are expensive to diagnose and repair, often requiring complete system replacement. The fuel consumption is very poor, often achieving less than 15 miles per gallon in combined driving. This makes it expensive to run on a daily basis. Insurance costs are extremely high due to the performance capabilities and expensive repair costs. The complex electronic systems are also prone to failure and expensive to repair, requiring specialized diagnostic equipment. Number 12. BMW M5 F10. This high-performance sedan featured a twin-turbo 4.4-liter V8 producing 560 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque, allowing it to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.4 seconds, while looking like a regular 5 Series. The F10 M5 was the first M5 to use a turbocharged engine, moving away from the naturally aspirated V10 in its predecessor, creating new reliability challenges. The F10 M5 suffers from significant depreciation, with vehicles losing 50 to 60% of their value. Within 5 years, the turbocharged engine, while powerful, is prone to expensive problems that can cost thousands to repair. The advanced systems add complexity that increases maintenance costs substantially over traditional naturally aspirated engines. Common issues include rod bearing failures, which can cause catastrophic engine damage and cost over $15,000 to repair. This is a known issue that affects many examples, turbocharger problems including wastegate failures and oil leaks that can lead to complete turbo replacement, carbon buildup in the intake system, requiring expensive cleaning. Every 20,000 miles, high-pressure fuel pump failures, which can leave the car stranded and cost thousands to repair. The dual-clutch transmission, while impressive when working properly, is prone to expensive failures. Clutch wear is accelerated by the high torque output, leading to expensive replacements every 30 to 50,000 miles. The advanced suspension systems are also prone to failure and expensive to repair. Insurance costs are very high due to the performance capabilities. Number 11. Porsche Panamera Turbo. This 4-door sports car was Porsche's attempt to create a practical high-performance vehicle, The turbo version featured a twin-turbo 4.8-liter V8 producing 500 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque, allowing it to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.2 seconds. Despite its 4 doors and practical interior, it could embarrass many dedicated sports cars while providing genuine usability. The Panamera Turbo suffers from steep depreciation, with vehicles losing approximately 60% of their value within the first 5 years. This is partly due to Porsche's constant updates and improvements to the model line. The complex engine and advanced systems make maintenance expensive, requiring specialized knowledge and tools. Common issues include coolant pipe failures, which are common and can cause engine overheating, leading to catastrophic damage if not addressed immediately. Air suspension failures, which are expensive to repair and often lead to conversion to conventional springs. Intermediate shaft bearing failures, which can cause steering problems and are expensive to repair, requiring specialized tools. The advanced electronic systems, including the infotainment and driver assistance features, are prone to expensive failures. Parts costs are very high, as expected, with Porsche, and labor costs are also expensive due to the specialized knowledge required. Insurance costs are high due to the performance capabilities and theft risk. Number 10. Cadillac CT-V. This American high-performance sedan was Cadillac's answer to German sports sedan supercharged 6.2-liter V8 producing 556 horsepower and 551 pound-feet of torque. This allowed the CT-V to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.4 seconds while maintaining the appearance of a regular Cadillac sedan, making it a true American sleeper. The CTS-V suffers from typical American luxury car depreciation, losing approximately 50 to 60% of its value within 5 years. This is compounded by Cadillac's inconsistent reputation for reliability and the high cost of repairs. When things go wrong, the supercharged engine, while powerful, requires expensive maintenance. Common issues include supercharger problems, which can be expensive to repair, often requiring complete replacement. Transmission issues with the automatic, including harsh shifting and complete failure. Suspension problems, particularly with the magnetic ride control system, which is expensive to diagnose and repair. Cooling system issues, including radiator and water pump failures that can lead to engine overheating. The fuel consumption is poor, often achieving less than 20 miles per gallon in combined driving, making it expensive to operate daily. Insurance costs are high due to the performance capabilities. Parts availability can be inconsistent, particularly for performance-specific components. Number 9. Infiniti Q50 Red Sport. This Japanese luxury sports sedan featured a twin-turbo 3-liter V6, producing 400 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque, allowing it to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.5 seconds. The Red Sport variant included performance enhancements that made it a capable sleeper car with genuine performance credentials. The Q50 Red Sport suffers from depreciation typical of luxury vehicles. Losing approximately 50% of its value within 5 years, Infiniti's reputation for reliability is generally good, but the turbocharged engines can be problematic, requiring expensive repairs when issues arise. Common issues include direct injection carbon buildup, which requires expensive cleaning services. Every 30,000 miles, turbocharger problems including wastegate failures and oil leaks that can lead to complete turbo replacement. Transmission issues with the continuously variable transmission, including shuddering and complete failure that requires expensive replacement. The advanced driver assistance systems are prone to expensive failures. Parts costs are moderate, but labor costs can be high at Infiniti. Dealers' insurance costs are moderate due to the vehicle's positioning, but repair costs can be significant. Number 8. Chrysler 300 SRT. This American luxury sedan featured a naturally aspirated 6.4-liter Hemi V8, producing 470 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque, allowing it to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.3 seconds. Despite its imposing appearance, it could surprise many with its straight-line performance capabilities. The 300 SRT suffers from steep depreciation, typical of American luxury vehicles, losing 60 to 70% of its value. Within 5 years, Chrysler's reputation for reliability affects resale values, and the high fuel consumption makes it impractical for many buyers in today's fuel-conscious market. Common issues include electrical problems affecting various systems, including the infotainment and climate control. Transmission problems with the 5-speed automatic, including harsh shifting and failure. Suspension issues, particularly with the adaptive damping system, which can be expensive to repair. The fuel economy is poor, often achieving less than 20 miles per gallon, and combined driving insurance costs are moderate, but repair costs can be high when problems occur. Parts availability is generally good, but quality can be inconsistent. Number 7. Lexus GS F. This Japanese luxury sports sedan featured a naturally aspirated 5-liter V8, producing 467 horsepower and 389 pound-feet of torque, allowing it to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.5 seconds. The GSF maintained Lexus reliability while offering genuine performance credentials, making it a refined sleeper. The GSF suffers from moderate depreciation, losing approximately 40 to 50% of its value within 5 years. This is better than many competitors, but still represents significant financial loss. The naturally aspirated engine, while reliable, is expensive to service due to its performance nature. Common issues include direct injection carbon buildup, which requires periodic cleaning services, suspension problems with the adaptive variable suspension system brake wear due to the performance capabilities of the vehicle requiring frequent replacement of expensive performance brake components. Maintenance costs are high due to the performance nature of the vehicle. Parts costs are expensive. As expected, with Lexus performance models, insurance costs are moderate to high depending on the driver's profile. Number 6. Genesis G90. This Korean luxury sedan was Genesis' attempt to compete with German luxury sedans featuring a twin turbo 3.3-liter V6, producing 365 horsepower and 376 pound-feet of torque, or a naturally aspirated 5-liter V8, producing 420 horsepower, allowing respectable performance in a luxury package. The G90 suffers from significant depreciation as Genesis establishes its brand identity. Vehicles lose 50 to 60% of their value within 5 years. The complex systems and advanced technology add to maintenance costs beyond typical luxury vehicles. Common issues include direct injection problems with the turbocharged engines, electrical issues with the advanced infotainment and driver assistance systems, transmission problems with the 8-speed automatic including harsh shifting and failure. Parts availability can be limited due to the relatively new brand. Repair costs are moderate, but finding qualified technicians can be challenging. Insurance costs are moderate due to the luxury positioning. Number 5. Volvo S60 Polestar. This Swedish performance sedan featured a supercharged and turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder, producing 362 horsepower and 347 pound-feet of torque, allowing it to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.7 seconds. The unique engine configuration made it an interesting sleeper option. The SE60 Polestar suffers from depreciation typical of luxury vehicles. Losing approximately 50% of its value within 5 years, Volvo's reputation for reliability is generally good, but the complex forced induction system can be problematic, requiring expensive repairs. Common issues include carbon buildup in the intake system, turbocharger and supercharger problems, which can be expensive to repair, transmission issues with the 8-speed automatic suspension problems with the adaptive damping system. Maintenance costs are high due to the performance nature, parts costs are expensive, and labor costs are high due to the specialized knowledge required. Insurance costs are moderate to high. Number 4. Acura TLX Type S. This Japanese luxury sports sedan featured a turbocharged 3-liter V6, producing 355 horsepower and 354 pound-feet of torque. The Type S variant included performance enhancements that improved its capabilities significantly, making it a competent sleeper. The Tux Type S suffers from depreciation typical of luxury vehicles, losing approximately 45% of its value. Within 5 years, Acura's reputation for reliability is generally good, but maintenance costs for performance variants are higher than standard models. Common issues include direct injection carbon buildup transmission issues with the 10-speed automatic cooling system problems under high-performance driving conditions requiring expensive repairs. Parts costs are moderate for Acura, but performance-specific components are expensive. Labor costs are reasonable at Acura. Dealers' insurance costs are moderate due to the performance capabilities. Number 3. Lincoln Continental. This American luxury sedan featured a twin-turbo 2.7-liter V6, producing 335 horsepower, or a twin-turbo 3-liter V6, producing 400 horsepower. The Continental represented Lincoln's attempt to return to luxury sedan relevance, but fell short of expectations. The Continental suffers from severe depreciation, losing 60 to 70% of its value. Within 5 years, Lincoln's inconsistent reputation affects resale value significantly. The complex turbocharged engines are prone to expensive problems that can leave owners stranded. Common issues include turbocharger failures, which can be expensive to repair, transmission problems with the 6-speed automatic, electrical issues affecting various luxury systems that can be challenging to diagnose and repair. fuel economy is moderate. But repair costs can be high when problems occur. Parts availability is good, but quality can be inconsistent. Insurance costs are moderate. Number 2, Cadillac CT6. This American luxury sedan was Cadillac's flagship, featuring various engine options, including a twin-turbo 3.6-liter V6, producing 404 horsepower. The CT6 was discontinued after a short production run due to poor sales, making it a risky purchase. The CT6 suffers from catastrophic depreciation, losing 70 to 80% of its value. Within 5 years, the short production run and poor sales affect parts availability and resale values, significantly making long-term ownership challenging. Common issues include electrical problems with the advanced systems, transmission issues, engine problems with the turbocharged variants that can be expensive to diagnose and repair. Maintenance costs are high due to the luxury positioning parts. Availability is becoming limited due to discontinuation. Insurance costs are moderate, but finding qualified service can be challenging. Number 1, Jaguar XJ. This British luxury sedan represented Jaguar's flagship, featuring various engine options, including supercharged V8 variants, producing over 500 horsepower. The aluminum construction and advanced systems made it an impressive luxury sedan that could surprise with its performance capabilities while maintaining British luxury refinement. The XJ suffers from brutal depreciation, losing 70 to 80% of its value. Within 5 years, Jaguar's reputation for reliability significantly affects resale values. The complex aluminum construction, while lightweight, is expensive to repair when damaged, requiring specialized knowledge and expensive parts. Common issues include electrical problems affecting numerous systems throughout the vehicle, suspension failures, which are expensive to repair and can affect ride quality significantly, engine problems, particularly with supercharged variants that can require complete engine rebuilds, transmission issues with both automatic and manual variants. Parts costs are extremely high due to the aluminum construction and complex systems. Labor costs are very high due to specialized knowledge requirements. Insurance costs are high due to theft risk and expensive repairs. The discontinuation of the model affects long-term parts availability, making it a risky purchase for anyone considering ownership, especially as parts become increasingly scarce. These 20 sleeper cars prove that sometimes the most tempting bargains can become the most expensive mistakes, while they all offer impressive performance and luxury features. Their ownership costs far exceed their depreciated purchase prices, unless you have substantial financial resources and are prepared for ongoing expensive repairs. These vehicles should be avoided at all costs. Remember that in the world of depreciated luxury and performance cars, the purchase price is just the beginning of your financial commitment. The true cost lies in the endless stream of repairs, maintenance, and parts that will drain your wallet long after you drive off the lot.